Hello my dear friends, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. Friends, we are discussing about the urinary bladder, the human urinary system, right? Now the previous lectures were about the blood supply and venous drainage and lymphatic drainage of the urinary bladder. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about the ligaments of the urinary bladder, right? So our urinary bladder is suspended by certain ligaments which hold those ligaments hold the urinary bladder in its position and add to the strength of the urinary bladder. So those ligaments we are going to discuss in this lecture. So let me write here the ligaments of urinary bladder. First of all, I will write the names of all those ligaments, and then inshallah we will make a big diagram of all those ligaments and I will represent all of them. Okay, so our urinary bladder has two groups of ligaments. Those are the true ligaments. True ligaments. True ligaments means all those ligaments which are truly the ligaments, which are the folds of pelvic fascia. What are those? Let me write here. They are the folds of pelvic fascia. In our pelvis we have different fascia, so they are actually the folds of pelvic fascia, and we say they are actually the ligaments. They are actually the ligaments, and we say they are directly attached to what? To urinary bladder. So let me write here, they are directly attached to urinary bladder. Right? And what is their duty? Their duty is to hold the urinary bladder. They hold urinary bladder. UB means urinary bladder in its position, right? Now true ligaments are classified into two classes. True ligaments are divided into how many classes? They are divided into two classes. Before those classes, let me write here, they are 9 in number. 9 in number. How many true ligaments the urinary bladder has? It has 9 ligaments. So it is divided, these true ligaments are divided into two classes. The first one are the developmental true ligaments, right? Developmental true ligaments, right? Okay, and the second class are those ligaments which are formed by the folds of the pelvic fascia, right? We say they are the condensation of pelvic fascia or fascia, right? So true ligaments are divided into two classes. The developmental ligament, example of the developmental true ligament of the urinary bladder is the median umbilical ligament. Median umbilical ligament, and I will show it in the diagram soon, right? So median umbilical ligament is the developmental true ligament. The other four ligaments, which are the condensation of the pelvic fascia, right, they are called the puboprostatic ligaments, right? So I will write their name here, the puboprostatic. I will write it here, the puboprostatic ligaments, and they are 4 in number, 4 on each side of the urinary bladder. In case of males, this is for males, this is the sign for male, but these ligaments in case of female, they are called the pubovesical ligaments, right? Pubovesical ligaments. My dear friends, I am saying that listen carefully. This is same for both sexes, right? And here we say that in case of female, they are called the pubovesical ligaments. These condensation of pelvic fascia, these are called the pubovesical ligaments. But in case of male, they are called the puboprostatic, because prostate gland is present only in males, not in females. A female has no prostate gland, so therefore these puboprostatic ligaments in females are called pubovesical ligaments, right? And how many are they? They are 4 in number. So examples, or let me write their names, the names of all these 4 ligaments, right? And 4 on each side. So 4 and 4, 8, and 1, 9. So how many total true ligaments are there? There are 9 true ligaments. So what are their names? The names of these condensation of fascia, of pelvic fascia ligaments or puboprostatic ligaments, they are the medial puboprostatic ligament. Let me write it here. Medial puboprostatic. Right? In case of female, they are called medial pubovesical. Medial pubovesical, right? You have to write that. How many of them? 2 are there, 1 on each side. I will show in the diagram. Then there is the lateral puboprostatic. Lateral puboprostatic. Right? So how many there? There are also 2. So puboprostatic for male, pubovesical for female. And then there is the lateral ligaments. Lateral ligaments, right? How many of them? 2. So this is same, right? Lateral ligaments. Okay. Then there are 2 other posterior ligaments. Posterior ligaments. Okay, so how many of them? 2. So total 8 here and 1 here. So total 9 ligaments we have written there. That true ligaments are totally 9 ligaments, right? Now let us put all these ligaments in a big diagram, and we will see all the arrangement of all these ligaments. So let me make here a big diagram for you guys. I'll put these all these ligaments here, right? So first of all, I will draw something here. This is posterior side of the body, posterior side, and this will be the anterior side. This will be the 2 lateral sides, right? Lateral sides. Now look carefully. Let us make the diagram. Posteriorly, there is the presence of the vertebrae. So for example, here I will make you just consider that this is a sacral vertebra. For example, we are not saying that we are making truly the anatomically correct diagram, so this is just for clear understanding. This is sacral vertebra. Anterior to it, right? Anterior to the sacral vertebra, there is the your anal canal is there, right? So for example, this is the rectum or anal canal going down, right? Then let us bring all the diagram in a circle. It will be like this, right? So this is whole you just consider that this is your pelvic cavity, right? I hope I have made the correct diagram, right? Now in inner to or interior to the rectum, there is your urinary bladder, and here will be the apex of your urinary bladder, right? Here will be the neck of your urinary bladder, and here will be the base of your urinary bladder, right? So this is the urinary bladder. Okay friends, done. So this is the urinary bladder. Which part is this? This is the apex. Here will be the downward. Here will be the neck of the bladder. These are the 2 inferolateral sides, this is the base, and there is the superior surface. So this is your urinary bladder. Now look carefully. Here one thing which I want to show you, these are the two lateral sides. So here are two muscles, right? On two sides there is the presence of two muscles. So these are the obturator muscles, right? What are these? These are obturator muscles. Okay, so here is also an obturator muscle present. Okay, like this. This is the obturator muscle. Now medial to the obturator muscle there is a fascia. Medial to obturator muscle there is a fascia. This fascia. Okay, this is the fascia. Done. Now just clear all the diagram. This is our, you can say also, abdominal cavity from superior view, or you can also say that this is the pelvic cavity. This is your urinary bladder. Now here will be the entrance of the two ureters, right? Okay, these are the two ureters. This is your posterior, this will be the rectum, and here is your sacral vertebra, right? So this is S3 vertebra. Which vertebra this is? S3, sacral vertebra number 3. Now look carefully. Let us put all the ligaments, the true ligaments. I'm talking about the true ligaments. So the first ligament which comes in, what is this? This is obturator muscle. Obturator muscle, right? Okay, and what is this? This is obturator fascia. Obturator fascia, right? On both sides. Now look carefully. Here is the umbilicus. Here is your umbilicus. Now let us put all the ligaments. First of all, there is a median umbilical ligament, you know. Now look, the median umbilical ligament arises from the neck, from the apex of the bladder, and goes towards the umbilicus. So this is the true ligament, and this is the developmental ligament, true ligament. This is median umbilical ligament. So this ligament, if you want to see this ligament from lateral view, that will be something else. Look, from the lateral side, this is the superior surface of your bladder. This will be the neck, right? And here, this will be the base of the bladder, and here will be the neck of your bladder, and then the urethra, like this. And here is your umbilicus. So this median umbilical ligament will be seen like this from the lateral view. Like this, right? So this is median umbilical ligament. Now lateral to the median umbilical ligament, there are two puboprostatic ligaments. Puboprostatic ligament. Now look carefully. Puboprostatic means that they go to the pubic bone from the prostate level. From which level? From prostate level. Now in case of males, right? But in case of female, they are pubovesical ligaments. Look carefully. They arise from this part, right? Because prostate is here, so they arise from, not from this part, they arise from this part and goes to the pubic bone. You know, pubic bone is present anteriorly, so like this. So I will show it here. They arise from like this, right? So they arise from the we say that they arise from the posterior aspects of the prostate and go to the pubic bone. So two present on each side, one, right? So these are called the medial puboprostatic ligaments. Then there are two lateral puboprostatic ligaments. So they again arise from the little bit posterior side of the prostate and goes like this again, right? So here will be there and they go towards the pubic bone. Okay, so we say they are the lateral puboprostatic ligaments. So again they arise from here and they goes little bit laterally towards the last part of the interior aspects of the obturator fascia. So here like this. So two ligaments done, right? So how many? What is this one? This is the first ligament which I have written there. So I will write it here first. This is the second ligament, right? This one, medial puboprostatic. This is the third one, lateral puboprostatic. And then there is the lateral ligaments. Now lateral ligaments arise from the neck of your bladder and comes on both sides, right? For example, like this, right? They arise from the neck of the bladder and goes towards laterally, more laterally, right? So if you put, they will be like this, right? So they arise from the neck downward, neck will be downward, and then they go towards the lateral fascia, or we say they go towards the obturator fascia, like this. So these are called the lateral ligaments. I hope you are understanding. So this is the fourth ligament. How many of these? They are two. They are also two. They are also two, and this is only one, right? And then there is only one remaining, and that is called the posterior ligament. So posterior ligament arises from which part? They arises from the base of the bladder, right? From the base of the bladder and go toward the posterior side of the obturator fascia, like this. So these are called the posterior ligaments, right? So this is the fifth one, this one, posterior ligaments, right? So how many of them? They are also two. So how many total true ligaments? Two, and 8 and 1, 9. So 9 true ligaments we discussed of the urinary bladder. So they are specially the ligaments of the urinary bladder, the true ligaments of your urinary bladder. I hope you understood the lecture, and now you can easily discuss about the ligaments of the urinary bladder. Okay, we are done with the true ligaments, like this, right friends? Now this lecture was about the true ligaments of the urinary bladder. About the false ligaments, let me write here, false ligaments. False ligaments. Look carefully. About the ligaments, I had told you in the previous lecture that our urinary bladder is composed of true ligaments, contains true ligaments, and it also contains some false ligaments. About the true ligaments, we had told you that they are actually the folds of pelvic fascia, but about the false ligaments, we will say that they are not the folds of pelvic fascia, they are not the true ligaments, but they are also called the bogus ligaments. Bogus ligaments, and they are the peritoneal folds, actually peritoneal folds around urinary bladder. And true ligaments were 9 in number, false ligaments are 7 in number. 7 in number, right? I will write their names and we will see all of them. Now look carefully, they are actually called the peritoneal folds. How? Let me write their names first, then we will see all of them in a big diagram, right? So first of all, there is the median umbilical fold. Median umbilical fold. I told you they are the peritoneal folds, so I will draw the diagram. Then there is the medial umbilical folds. Medial umbilical fold. Then there are two lateral umbilical folds, right? And then there is a posterior ligament, or we say they are the sacrogenital folds. Okay, so let me write here. First of all, they are called posterior ligaments. Which ligaments? They are not true, they are false ligaments, posterior false ligaments, and they are also called as sacrogenital folds, right? Sacrogenital folds. And these lateral ligaments are also, lateral umbilical folds are also called the lateral false ligaments, right? Lateral. So there is the median umbilical fold, there is the medial umbilical fold. There are two, right? We have told you there are 7, so there are 2. Lateral umbilical folds or lateral false ligaments are also 2, and the posterior false ligaments are also 2, and the median umbilical fold is only 1. So 6 and 1, 7 false ligaments. Now let us see them in a diagram here, right? Look carefully. I will use that diagram also, and here another one diagram also, and we will see. Friends, you know the peritoneum, about the peritoneum, so look carefully. There is a fold of peritoneum which is medially, which is totally median. For what? This is for median umbilical ligament. So look carefully, this is the median umbilical fold there, and then there is a medial umbilical fold, right? So how many? 2. And then there is a lateral umbilical fold. So how many? 2, right? And then what happens? It comes around like this and goes posteriorly, and then it comes anteriorly again, and what it forms I will tell you right now. Look carefully, it goes laterally like this, and it comes back and like this, right? So it goes again anteriorly like this, and then it makes a circle here. Now what is this? Very simply, this is actually peritoneum we have drawn. Actually we have drawn the peritoneum, right? And this is the peritoneal cavity, right? So this is the parietal peritoneum, this is visceral peritoneum, this is mesentery, right? And here will be your digestive organs, right? Your intestines and everything. So here will be the organs present. Organs are there, right? So we are not going to discuss about the peritoneum. I will discuss peritoneum in a separate lectures, inshallah, right? This is visceral peritoneum, this is mesentery, and this is parietal peritoneum, right? And these are the folds. These are the false ligaments, right, for your urinary bladder. Now look carefully. This one is the median umbilical fold. So this is number 1, right? Here will be the attachment of what? Here will be the attachment for median umbilical ligament, right? So median umbilical ligament will come and it will attach here. Then you know there is the lateral medial puboprostatic ligament. So this fold, these 2 folds are for what? They are for the medial puboprostatic fold. So this is number 2, right? And how many of the number 2? There are 2 of them, right? So 1 on each side, and then there is the lateral umbilical. Look, these are the lateral umbilical folds, right? So how many they are? They are also 2, right, friends? And then there is the posterior false umbilical ligament. So we will see that posterior false umbilical ligament here. Look carefully. Posterior false umbilical ligament is the peritoneal fold, right? It's actually peritoneal fold which will join the base of the bladder to the third sacrum bone, I will say, to the third sacral vertebra, right? It will join the base of the bladder to the third sacral vertebra like this, right? So this is the fourth one, which we call it what? Which we call it the sacrogenital fold. So this is our sacrogenital fold, right? Okay, how many? Two. So sacrogenital folds are also two, or we call them posterior false ligaments, right? So there are anterior false ligaments and there is only one pair of posterior false ligaments. So anteriorly they are attached to the folds of peritoneum, right? The median peritoneal fold, the medial peritoneal fold, and the two lateral peritoneal folds, and then there is a posterior false ligaments which is called the sacrogenital fold, right? So they are like this. So these are the false ligaments and these are the true ligaments. So friends, we discussed about the ligaments of the urinary bladder. Now here we are finished with the urinary bladder, inshallah, and the next lectures will be about the urethra and the ureters. So see you guys there. Till then, Allah Hafiz.